Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to our channel. In today's video, we are doing like kind of a part 2. It's not really a part 2, but we are going to watch some of the newer Pixar Disney movies that we haven't seen yet because we've purposefully not watched them. Yeah. But we are going to give them a fair shot and rate them with the same categories that we did with the last one.
With an open mind. So they're slightly different.
We're doing music, animation, clothing, attire, plot / storyline, which is the same thing, but we like to add them both characters and then
overall.
We started this in March. It is now September, so it's been a while, so forgive us. We've been done this video though for like
months.
Yeah, so keep on watching if you want to see us rate them. Okay, here we go.
Hey guys.
March 18th,
2022. And we are watching Encanto for the first time.
We have very strong emotions.
Yeah, I hate this movie before I watch it, so.
But we have to watch it and give it a review. Here we go. It's 9:12. Goodbye. 10 seconds in. This is the stupidest shit.
It lost me already.
So unrealistic. And the babies look like shit. They needed to put more detail in that.
Okay, music for Encanto out of 10. I'll give the music a 3.
Oh.
Animation, I did not like it. Giving a 2. Clothing attire, a 1. Plot storyline. Can I give it a negative?
No, you can't.
Characters. The only one I liked was the little boy. He gets a 2. Overall. Can I change mine or does it have
No,
to stay?
you have to stay at 2 now. So guys, it's like 11:30. We just finished Zootopia. First thoughts, 10 times better than Encanto.
Yeah, like a lot better. I actually was interested.
I actually liked it. Like it kept me
It was interesting.
interested.
But,
It's actually quite the interesting plot for such a young kids
I
movie.
agree.
Lots of hidden shit going on in there.
Alright, hello everyone. So we are sitting in Animal Kingdom right now, appropriate for Zootopia. We're gonna do the review of our overall thoughts and numbers, rating it. Yeah.
So we have music up first, and I gave it a 5 because technically there's only one song in the whole thing, and that was Shakira's I Want to Try Everything song. Not the biggest fan. I do think it's the movie really good, so I kind of like it better now, honestly.
Okay.
And like the background music was very like not noticeable, so I give it a 5. We gave it a 4.
Okay, I gave it a 4 because I don't really like that song. It's too catchy for me, and I don't remember any of other music. I know there had to have been something. Let's wave to the people. Okay, so... Good, how are you? Okay, so
We just turned to this guy.
I wish I got that.
Okay, so animation. I gave it an 8. I like how detailed all the animals were. It was just so like detailed.
I gave it a 7 because I was kind of comparing it to like the original movies that I love.
Clothing attire. I gave it a 5 because they were in their own little outfits the whole time, like no outfit change. No, she has a few. When she went home, she like failed to like bring
Went into her bunny outfit again.
Yeah, I like that.
I gave it a 6. I just liked their clothes.
The plot / storyline, I gave it a 6.
It's really distracting here.
Yeah, I don't even know what I'm saying anymore.
I gave it a 4. I liked the storyline, but then there were other parts that I'm not going to get into that I did not like.
Characters, so like, because there's no romance in these movies that we're filming, we changed it to like the main character or like the top few main characters and like what we think about them. I gave it a 7. I like that she was just a fox.
I gave them an 8. I kind of really liked them. I thought they were really cute.
I think I gave it a 6 overall. I don't know if I got it on video.
I gave it a 5.
So that's Zootopia. See you next time. We watched Onward a couple nights ago. Okay, wait, show the dogs because they're so sticky.
I don't really know what to give for the scores yet. I haven't really thought about it, but I looked at my Encanto scores the other night and
we rated Encanto harshly.
I felt that way in the moment, but now I just like...
I still kind of feel that way about Encanto, but like this movie, I feel
this
like...
movie was worse.
Starting off with music.
I'm
giving it a 0.
I could probably give it a 1.
I'm gonna give it a 1 just because the background music once again like was fine.
I'll
like,
give it a 1. Fine, I
so.
changed it to a 1. Okay, next. Animation, like it's nothing special. It doesn't bother me, but like I'm probably gonna give it like a 2.
I gave it a 2 as well. Next, clothing / attire.
I'm gonna give it a 3, mainly just because I like the hoodie.
I give it a 1. 1 for the hoodie. That's it. The story. And that's where we get into the thick of it.
I give it a 0.
I give it a 2, only for the brotherly connection.
Oh shit, I have to give it a 1.
There was one part where I was like kind of on the edge of my seat. It's the only part of the movie that I remember, man. I also like really hated what they did with the dad. Like I enjoyed watching just the legs move, but then when they put the like cover on top of him, like it kind of just freaked me out.
I thought that the dad ended up staying.
The characters.
I'll give it a 2 because I like the dragon pet.
I gave it a 1 for the dragon and a little bit for the older brother because I thought it was kind of selfless overall. So this has nothing to do with our like individual score, just like overall how do we feel about the movie.
I guess I have to give it a 1. I don't really want to.
I gave it a 2. I think 2 is a really low score for an overall. It also reminded me of like a cheaper version of like How to Train Your Dragon, like Frozen but with brothers. They're just kind of like an odd mixture of like a bunch of movies I've found. But anyways, see you next time.
We just finished watching Song. Yeah. Kind of just like...
I just got chills.
Yeah, I don't know.
Ouch, I just pulled out.
The ratings are gonna be an interesting one, let's just say that.
Yeah.
Hey guys! I can take another season.
Speechless.
Where's the sheet?
The sheet.
No.
So guys, I have aloe on my face. That's what I look like that.
Let's do our thoughts.
So guys, so we watched it like a week back, yeah. And I had higher expectations for it because the one song I kind of enjoyed it.
The marathon song?
Yeah, we were walking through Epcot on the marathon weekend or whatever in January, and that song was like playing on repeat pretty much, so we ended up kind of liking it. Yeah, so we're gonna start with music.
You go first.
I gave it a 5 only for that song, and I did enjoy that there was music in the actual movie because I feel like a lot of the recent movies that we've been watching haven't had a lot of music in it, so I did enjoy the jazzy kind of music. It was different and maybe a bit more old school, so that was that.
Shoot. So I gave it a 3. I feel like I could have given it a 4 now. Can you like
I just have to go like this.
I do like jazz music and I really like that song, so honestly it probably could have been way higher, but
you can't teach it now. Animation. I gave it a 2. I'm just going with my heart here because there were some unique aspects to it and stuff that I haven't seen before in like film. It was very weird and out there, but it was also kind of unique and artsy. But other than that, I did not like how they did the characters, and 2 is a very low score in my opinion. So
I gave it a 0. I hated the animation. Yeah, it was unique, but it wasn't it. That's all I'm saying. Okay, clothing attire.
We both gave the same score.
We both gave a
1.
I'd say over half the movie. They're not wearing clothes.
True, they're in that world and it's like a ghost guy. So yeah, I gave the 1 for the blue suit because I think that was pretty iconic.
Same.
The plot / storyline, I love how we do them both.
I gave it a 1. I think that there's a good meaning behind it, but they really tried to play it off in a fucked up way.
I gave it a 3. Like, it was very hard to understand from how they did it, although it did end up in a happy ending, which that's also part of the reason why I did a 3.
The characters, I gave a 1. The 1 is for, what's his name?
Is it Joe? Yeah, I
the
think
main
it's Joe.
Character, I gave the 1 for and Curly. I hated all the like ghost people. I just hated a lot of the people.
I gave it 2, mostly for Curly, and I also like how when he came back to Earth, he went into that cat, and I like that.
Okay, overall I gave it a 1 because I will never watch that movie again.
Overall I gave it a 3 just because that was like a little combo of every score, and also I just felt like a 3 overall. Okay guys, so it's been a long time since we did this.
Here are our scores, and then we'll go over like our little recaps of each score. For music, I did a 6. I liked the music, but it wasn't like 10, but it was pretty good.
I gave it a 6 as well. I can't even remember, it's been too long.
Okay, animation, I gave a 6 too. I thought it was really cutesy, but there were like some things that I was like, I don't know how I feel about that.
Beginning of it, I was like, but I gave it a 7 because I liked, I don't know, I just liked the way the land looked and like the water and stuff.
The clothing, I gave a 6. I thought it was adorable. I think I might have given this one a 7 at first and then changed it to a 6. I'm not sure, but it could be like a 6.5, but we don't do halves, so.
Yeah, stand it up right here. Oh my gosh.
Did it actually? Oh my gosh.
I gave it a 6. It was kind of boring, but I did like her outfit a lot.
So for the plot, I gave it a 6. I really liked the storyline, honestly. I thought it was really cute again. There was like a little love interest maybe eventually.
I gave the plot a 5. It was kind of similar to Ariel in a sense.
I found it similar to Ariel and Nemo.
I felt like it was a long beginning, and I was kind of ready for it to get into like the meat and potatoes of the movie. And then I didn't like how he went to school at the end. I think he should have been not sent back, but gone back to living as like a sea creature and like been like humbled in that experience kind of thing.
Yeah. The characters, I'm giving a 6 also. I liked them. They weren't like a 10 out of 10, but like they were good.
I gave them a 5. I think I mostly liked the girl and I liked the dad.
Overall, I gave it a 6. Once again, I liked it, but like it wasn't a 10.
I gave it a 6 as well.
I'd watch it again, but just not like
yeah, it was definitely one of the best ones we've seen in this video. We won't do this again, I promise you. We won't leave it this long.
Yeah. I'm really not excited for this one. I really honestly just don't want to watch it. And I have both my pups here.
Not sure what they were doing when they came up with this character. I'm looking rough at least.
Me too.
Okay, but let's start. So, Raya. Music?
I give it a 4. I gave it a 4 for the last song, like in the credits.
So I give it a 5 because I like the background music throughout the movie, but I couldn't rate it any higher because I did not like the song in the credits.
Animation, I give it a 4. I really just don't like the new animation that they're doing for these movies. They do like a mixture of like paper looking anime stuff and then cartoon looking like art and regular, but then like the head shapes and just everything, it just bothers me so much.
So I give it a 5. I thought it was better animation for the people than like Soul. They try and switch it up, but this was more like Moana style, I feel like. And I also felt like the flashback when she was young was like a different style animation compared to the rest of the movie. But other than that, there were some beautiful scenes in the animation. So.
Okay, clothing, I give it a 4. Some of the outfits were cool, some just really bothered me. Some of the haircuts really bothered me too.
I gave it a 7. I thought her like main outfit was kind of good. I like the dramatic like drop the hat and the coat thing. I thought they just all dressed like appropriately to like how the times were and stuff. So I don't know.
Plot, I gave it a 5. Kind of liked the storyline, but it also really bothers me how Disney's been pulling in like nowadays things. Like when she was going through the village and she's like, credit, I'll put it on credit. It's like, shut the fuck up. Like, there's no credit back in that time.
It's more than just that one though, Savannah.
No, I know, there was a lot more.
There's like slang, or I don't know how to say it, like terminology these days, and they just throw it into the movie. I gave it a 4 because I agree with Savannah, that part really bothered me, and there was some other parts that were just like too annoying, but other than that, it would have been higher. There's more depth to the plot than like, honestly, more than like Luca. Or no, sorry, Encanto.
Okay, so for character, I give it a 4. I liked a good amount of the characters, and then some really bothered me.
Okay, so I give the characters a 3. I didn't mind the main character, Raya. I would have pronounced her name Raya. But the dragon, I'm sorry. It ruined the movie for me. I know that it's a kid's movie, and here, I feel like we should say this. If you're a kid and you like this, there's no problem with that. It's just not our cup of tea. Like, I'm sorry, I feel like we're dragging all these kids' movies because we're like not like into that kind of stuff anymore.
But the older kids' movies used to be so much better, I'm sorry.
I feel like they're just getting worse and worse.
Overall, I gave it a 4. I feel like the movie went on way too long. like way too long. It felt like a very long movie. I was bored 2 minutes into it.
I gave it a 4 as well. I think we paused it a lot this minute, so I think it felt a lot longer than it was. There was a lot of plot twists, so like that kind of helped. Oh yeah, I don't think the dragon should have come back in the end.
Spoiler.
Sisu or whatever. But it is a kid's movie, so whatever.
It did like make sense, like you said, but
oh yeah, what were you gonna say about Sisu, Samantha? She kind of reminded us of, I don't know if you've ever seen the Barbie movie, the Fairytopia one. She reminded us of the little blue
Bibble, but stretched out.
Definitely a good kid's character. Can't remember, Samantha.
I think that's it for me.
Okay, that's it. That's Rhea. So Savannah, canceled date today.
No big deal.
No big deal. We're gonna be watching Turning Red instead. We had our sushi. Now it's time to turn red and turn up. I always thought when this first came out that turning red symbol looked like a mask. We're like 10 seconds into it. It's so bad. It's already 10 times worse than Encanto, and that says a lot. It's from Toronto, so hey, homeland. I don't want to waste my time watching this. It's on our list. We gotta make it through. I fucking hate it already. Bye. So guys, me and Savannah haven't discussed our scores, but
we just watched Turning Red last night.
Yep.
It's based in Toronto. They did a shitty job.
It's also based in the year 2002, and like I said, they've been doing this in many recent movies, and they've been tying in little pieces of like modern day slang or, you know, this and that, but also making it from a different time period. So I don't really understand. It's like, what year is this supposed to be in? Like, if you're gonna make it like that, then, you know, you need to be all in for that time. So, ready, Savannah?
Okay, so 3, 2, 1, 0.
0 all around the board. 0 for everything.
Yeah.
The only one that I was like tempted to put a 1, but the movie didn't deserve it, was animation. But as a whole, I didn't enjoy the animation. I didn't enjoy any of the characters. In fact, I would put a negative score, but we're not doing that. Overall, I didn't enjoy the movie.
At all.
So,
okay, I'm not trying to be harsh on these movies. They just suck.
There's like exorcist shit going on in the movie. I did not think anything would be worse than Encanto,
I didn't
but
think so either.
I mean, there you go. Like,
Well,
Turning Red.
Honestly.
We'll do the outro in the next clip. But on to the actual.
I'm really surprised.
We should probably just go from first. Like, so what's your
Zootopia?
No, because then you can go second, first, third. Like the order's gonna all fuck up.
Oh,
can we go?
true,
Yeah. So
true.
Zootopia was in first place for me with 37 points. What do I say about it? It was a lot better than what I was expecting. My expectations were pretty low. I just thought they did a good job, like making the whole animal thing. But there are certain aspects that were a bit predictable.
I'm not on it, but I feel like that storyline had substance and like it actually made sense. So my number 1 is Luca with 37 points also.
Wow.
I really liked it. I thought it was cute. This kind of surprised me. I thought it was gonna be my second place. Had a great like vibe to it. Really liked the place where it took place.
Second it for me is Luca with 35 points, only a few off from Zootopia. I don't know why, the little kids were annoying me a little bit, but it was fun, and the Italy like scenery was like everything.
My second place is Zootopia with 35 points also. I kind of explained with her. I liked the storyline. It made sense. It was a long movie, but I really enjoyed it. We watched it on my birthday or the night before?
Yeah,
on my birthday.
For third place is Rhea with 28 points.
Third place for me is Rhea too with 25
so
points.
So we tied. Wow. So Rhea is supposedly now an official Disney princess. What else? Oh yeah, I don't think I mentioned it, but I found it really annoying how she rode that like armadillo thing. I don't even know what it is, but that just really fucking annoyed me. Like, it makes 0 sense.
It could have been good. Like, they could have made it into like a, what's it called? Like a hero.
Well, she was a heroine.
Yeah, like a heroine.
It was like a Moana thing.
Yeah, but it just wasn't good, and it was so tailored towards kids. It was almost on a Moana level to me, but Moana, like, they actually kind of hit the mark with how kiddish it was, because like it's so kiddish that it's like cute, but like this one's just like
they just
awful.
add so many like
just awful.
Just very, they try to get really unique with each movie, and they're just not hitting the mark with it. Not a big fan. Probably won't watch for.
Will not watch it again.
So fourth place for me is Soul with 16 points. So that's a big drop. And like in our last video, all our points were like 70, 80, like so many points, but now everything's under 30, 40. So just to keep that in mind. What can I say about Soul?
That's your fourth.
It was kind of like a Coraline vibe, I feel, because it was just so out there.
Not what I was thinking.
But the meaning behind it, even though it's kind of fucked up, it also is kind of a good meaning. I had no idea what to expect for it because I had no idea what it was about. And like when he died, I was like shocked. I'm glad that he got to go back and live, but it was very random. And I like that one song. It's alright. Everybody.
Yeah. Yeah. My fourth place is Encanto. And
can't believe Encanto.
Okay,
like,
so I hated it. Like, let's just be honest, never watching it again. The music is like pretty annoying. I already kind of talked about this. There was one song that I liked. Like, it's so catchy, and I just hated the whole storyline. Once again, just like
made no sense.
I'm sitting there watching it like
Encanto is probably the most popular
points.
movie in this whole little thing that we're doing. So for us to vote it like that,
like, and I'm not being harsh. I'm just being honest. Like,
yeah. So fifth place for me is Onward,
it's
which
a tie.
I'm sorry I had to put it above
fifth place.
Encanto. Yeah, we tied, but it's my turn first. Onward, like, what can I say? It's fucking creepy, but
For
I did
little
like
kids. That movie was dark.
They could also see it as funny, right? Because they add so much humor to their like dark, twisty. And I know that all stories all fairy tales have pretty dark, twisted meanings behind them, but
it's just weird.
It was like half the dad's body, and like he had like this creepy ass like snowman head on.
Yeah.
It creeped me out a bit, honestly.
That was a total of
but
9
I
points.
liked the brotherly like at the end, like when that
was good.
He let the brother see him, the dad.
My sixth place is Soul. And I give it 7 points total. I already kind of explained why I hated it. I just hated it. But next.
My sixth place is Encanto with 6 points.
Like, it should be getting more than 6 points. Like, these are all the
like
categories.
we're giving 0. Again, the family treated her poorly. I did not like the storyline. Did not make any sense. Did not like the house. The main character annoyed the shit out of me, Maribel. The only character I think I kind of liked was the bitchy flower girl. You know, the sister that was like.
Wait, I like the animal kid. All right, and our last place is Turning Red. So
0 points.
Wait. So this movie takes place in Canada.
In Toronto, yeah. I think it was in the 2000s because they had the whole boy band thing and like.
I think they were trying to copy the
early
Backstreet
2000s.
Boys.
Yeah.
0. I will
probably the worst movie I've actually ever watched. I'm not
in
even
my
kidding.
life.
Like,
yeah, it had some evil shit in it.
That and Encanto really, and Onward, honestly.
Yeah.
Those 3 had the most like ritualistic.
Like they literally had satanic rituals just like in it, and I was like, what is going on right now?
I would have watched Encanto 10 times before I watched Turning Red again. And same with the other movies, even Onward. We missed a couple movies to put in this. Wreck-It Ralph and the new Wreck-It Ralph.
I've never seen either.
We've watched the mood ones. What were they called?
Inside Out.
Inside Out. I watched those a while ago.
That one actually made me tear up.
Oh yeah, and Big Hero 6.
I've watched that too.
Honestly, I'm thankful because I was so done watching movies.
I want to do like a version of this that's like the original, like Tarzan and like all of those ones.
And we also want to do all the hero Marvel movies.
Oh yeah, and I want to do a Barbie one too. So
we like to make these stupid little charts
because we actually write them down and everyone else just like puts it on the screen and we're just like here writing down a little like chart, like old fashioned. Like they're making movies and they're coming out and they're tanking. They're tanking. They're
not doing good. I know Luca did good. Encanto obviously did good. They're trying to make Turning Red do good. They have a bunch of merch.
I think that's why it's still in the stores because it's so ugly. Maybe if you're under 5 and you're wearing like a red panda shirt, like maybe, but like no.
Not for the movie though. I'm sorry. Like make a better movie. You could have red pandas and not have it a bad movie. So that's this video, guys. We love doing it. If you want to see us do others, make sure to give it a thumbs up. Oh, subscribe. Oh, comment down below and then subscribe.